starts right now.
It's 6 a.m. Thanksgiving is just 1 week away, and one local charity may not be able to provide for the less fortunate. How you can help today.
Were the Denver homeless sweeps a success? It doesn't look like it if you drive past the Denver Rescue Mission. Why homeless advocates are celebrating this morning.
Denver 7, first alert weather.
And we are tracking potentially our first snow of the season. A lot of cloud cover this morning. Here's a live look from our Viero camera there in Sterling, and quite a few clouds now streaming over the plains. Rain and snow now finally developing on the western slope. This is going to be some of the first moisture that we have seen in over a month. Now, we're likely going to stay dry here in Denver until midday today. Cloudy, dry this morning, mid-30s as you step out the door. 42 degrees by noon, so we're going to hit our highs a lot earlier today. A rain-snow mix possible by that point, and then a chance for some snow this afternoon. You guys, a quick look at what that looks like on Futurecast. That's 12:30, and that's 6:30, so it could be a lot different for the evening commute tonight.
Yeah, it will.
Great to see some of that green and blue. Well, several ski resorts, including A-Basin and Loveland, already open, but Vail is going to be pushing back its opening day. They plan to get things started on Black Friday. You can find a full ski report on our free Denver 7 app. Denver 7's Eric Lufer is in Frisco for us this morning.
So, Eric, you've got the hat, the gloves, that silly dickie you insist on wearing. Is it cold out there?
What? What did you call it? I love it. It's actually pretty nice right now. I can see the moon. There's probably going to be a pretty good sunrise from Frisco here, but then the snow is going to pick up, and it'll be normal for Frisco, because right now it's bone dry. I mean, usually this time of year you've got mounds of snow on each side of the road where the plows went through, and it's just not the case this year. But this is pretty funny. I have to make fun of one of our photographers, Eric English. Check him out. This is what I call his winter GQ photo. He is very excited about the snow. He comes from Arizona. He's never worked in a cold market, and he said on Facebook this morning, Jason, he said, "Is it weird that I'm more excited than an adult should be for the snow?" He is ready. He's got his gear, and it's coming, hopefully, down in the metro area as well. Traffic-wise this morning, pretty good, though.
Yeah, it's pretty good not only there, but also around Metro Denver here. You can see that on 225 from Air Tracker 7, the north and southbound side, wide open from Mississippi down to Iliff. It looks really good. Even the side streets over there look really good. You can see that on the overall picture. If you take a look at the map, a lot of green out there down through the Arapahoe Road project. Remember, Arapahoe Road will be closing down tomorrow night all the way through Monday morning. A little bit of traffic up on the north side, 270, I-76, especially through the construction zone at Highway 85. But take a look at the west, I-70 and 470. Wide open, looking good, nice and dry right now.
It is now 6:03. Will Denver police try another homeless sweep today? They have done sweeps each of the last 2 days. This is near Lawrence Street and Park Avenue West. But after just a few hours, the homeless population has returned both days.
This is what it looked like last night. Homeless advocates are calling this a victory for them. Denver police insist that they're trying to not making any arrests here. They're just trying to keep the streets clean and safe. A news alert for you this morning. Larimer County deputies need your help to find this man. His name is William Morgan. Now, he escaped from a patrol car yesterday while he was wearing handcuffs after he was arrested on a felony drug charge. Deputies don't think there is an active threat to the public, but if you see him, you're urged to call 911.
Denver 7, first alert.
A couple of breaking stories overseas right now. First, just in, cars are being stopped right now and checked at the Hague airport in the Netherlands after an anonymous tip came in about something. We'll keep an eye on that and let you know what develops. Also, authorities in Kosovo have just announced they prevented an ISIS attack on the Israeli national soccer team. The team was playing a World Cup qualifier in neighboring Albania. And so police in Kosovo said that suspects with connections to ISIS were planning to attack the team and that they had other targets as well. 18 people were arrested in Kosovo and another 6 in Albania or Macedonia. Police say they also found explosives in the homes of the suspects.
6:04, and this morning, more meetings in New York for President-elect Donald Trump. He's still sorting through his cabinet. There are no major announcements yesterday, but today that could change.
South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley is among the big names scheduled to meet with Trump today. Some people believe Haley is in the running for Secretary of State. Rudy Giuliani has also been floated as a possibility.
Now, Trump claims that the transition is running smoothly. People who work for the president-elect are telling a different story. Listen to one man who just resigned from that transition team.
I think there is some confusion going on about a chain of command coming out of New York.
Well, on Twitter, Trump is putting a positive spin on things. He says the hiring process is, quote, very organized.
College students across the country, including here in Denver, are continuing their protests against Donald Trump's immigration policies. They were afraid of the calls for his mass deportations. They want their campuses to be designated sanctuaries.
It's definitely scary now after this election. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what the immigration policies are going to look like moving forward.
Protests took place on the Auraria campus, also at CU Boulder. You can find more photos on the free Denver 7 app.
Thousands of CSU students are planning a campus rally later today. They want the school to use 100% renewable energy by the year 2030. More than 4,300 students have signed a petition in support of the move. The CSU administration has not addressed the proposal as of yet. For more than 3 decades, people inspired by Daddy Bruce Randolph have come together to give Thanksgiving meals to the less fortunate.
This year's giveaway, though, is in trouble, and today is the last day to help out with this cash crunch. Denver 7's Jason Grinauer joins us live with the story. Jason?
Yes, good morning. It's a lofty fundraising goal in a very short period of time. As of Sunday, they still needed $100,000, half of what they originally needed in order to not have to cut back on giving away those free Thanksgiving meals this holiday. It is known as the Daddy Bruce Randolph Thanksgiving Meal Giveaway. It happens here in Denver each and every year, and it's happening this weekend. So this year, the foundation received requests actually for 5,600 meals, baskets with turkey and everything else for people in need, including seniors and the less fortunate this Thanksgiving. But if they don't make their goal, then the baskets are going to have to be cut, possibly even more than they had to cut last year.
Last year, we cut back, based upon the money we raised, we cut back to the $5,360. Our original target was $7,000, I believe, last year.
Now, the Epworth Foundation has until today, again, because that's when they have to purchase all of the food that then they put in to those distribution and those meals. They're also in need of volunteers. Now, all of that happens this Saturday. If you want to take part or if you want to donate, I've put links both on my Twitter and my Denver 7 Facebook page if you want to help. Coming up here in just about 30 minutes at 6:30, we're going to tell you really just how important these Thanksgiving meals are to the people that get them. Hear from one of those people coming up in just a little bit. For now, reporting live at the Epworth Foundation downtown, I'm Jason Grinauer, Denver 7.
It is now 6:07, and the teenage girl accused of planning a mass murder at her high school waives her right to a preliminary hearing, and now her case could be headed to a jury. Brooke Higgins was arrested last December. She's accused of planning a shooting at Mountain Vista High School. She's currently being tried as an adult. Her next hearing is in December, and that is when a judge could decide if her case will be moved back to juvenile court.
Colorado's marijuana industry continues its streak of record-breaking sales. In September, our state's pot shops brought in $127 million just for the month. For the year, the marijuana industry has brought in close to $1 billion thus far. A lot of people are cashing in on that green rush. In Aurora, a marijuana-themed mall is attracting plenty of business. The shopping center at Chambers in Mexico, it used to be half empty. Now it's been rebranded as the Aurora Hemp Marketplace. And there's a grow store there, there's a dispensary, a donut shop, a tattoo parlor. Store owners say there is a steady stream of customers now.
People from out of state, really, it opens their eyes, and they're taken back, and they giggle and go, oh my gosh, this is a dream come true.
It's good business for investors as well. The vacancy rate has dropped to just 5% since that rebranding.
So from record highs to record highs. We've got on the cheat sheet today about 40 degrees colder. Eddie liked that one, didn't you? About 40 degrees colder today compared to yesterday. We hit 80 degrees yesterday. Rain and snow expected by lunch today. It is going to get warmer for the weekend, but today and tomorrow we're talking highs only in the 30s to near 40. Today will be in the low to mid 40s by midday, and then a chance for some rain and snow. I'm going to show you the timing of all of this coming up in just a few minutes.
A regular Twitter follower of mine thinks he's going to have a 3-hour ride home tonight. It's going to be wet, obviously. It's a little bit slower than average, but it's not going to be a huge, massive, nasty, we're going to have feet of snowstorm, so don't worry about that. It's going to be a wet drive, though. You can see I-25 and Arapahoe Road. The bridge project continues. Remember, Arapahoe Road closes down this weekend. Details on that in just a minute.
One person still fighting for their life this morning following a house fire in Aurora. Up next, hear from a Good Samaritan who ran into that burning home.
And some terrifying moments for the pilot of this hot air balloon. We have an update on the person's condition when we return.